Okay, John, don't start something you can't finish. Okay, we're a little outnumbered here. Hi, I'm Kelly Kramer. You brought your friends. It's good. He's got a pipe.
We're doing real good. You've been doing a lot better than your friend here, Fabio.
Do I know you?
Yeah. Oh! Does this refresh your memory?
The guy with the glass jaw.
What's this, comedy night? See how funny you are after I take a couple pieces out of you. Maybe I'll start with your hair.
What's this?
A statement.
No, it's a confession.
Let's call it an acknowledgement that you ordered the break-in of the hospital DNA lab and the subsequent falsifications of Jessica and Rex's DNA tests.
Sign it, Glenn. Spare your daughter the pain of having to watch you try to weasel your way out of what you did to her.
Plus, an admission of guilt allows the judge, and of course me, a little leeway when it comes to sentencing.
Oh, let's just stick with what happens if I don't sign it.
Sure, okay. If you don't sign it, I bury you at trial with eyewitness testimony.
Is this what you wanted, Rama, your husband, to leave you alone and penniless? I told you it would be a disaster if I confessed.
You're not going to prison, Vimal. That's reserved for Clint Buchanan.
How can you be so sure?
All we need is an ally, and
I'll get that thrown out.
I think I just found one.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, here we go, Mrs. Buchanan.
Such a gentleman.
No.
That was so sweet of Renee to open up her jewelry shop for us.
Yeah, well, I always was her favorite Buchanan.
So she was married to your grandfather?
Yeah, more than once. Actually, she's the only grandmother that I've ever known.
Gotta say, honey, your family is very interesting.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Because after today, Mrs. Buchanan, mi familia es su familia.
Keep speaking that Spanish. It's sexy.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I can't believe it. How could he do this?
Well, this was supposed to be your special night with Ford.
Yeah, that's what I thought too until I saw him leaving with another girl.
You were right, Blair. You were so right. Robert Ford is scum. No calls.
It's Langston. We have... It's an important night for us
Well,
tonight.
don't worry. She will keep it warm for you, although I don't know why. We're on the clock.
What do you mean, we?
Do you want to play Proud Papa to Little Baby Rider? The Buchanans won't let you near him, but I will.
All right, what do I have to do?
Follow my lead.
Where are you gonna look?
I don't know, but it might be a while. Jessica's probably trying to get as far away from me as she can.
Brody, don't. Okay, I don't care what Jessica thinks of us. She has to come home. She would never abandon Ryder or Bree. I just wish I could say the same thing about John. This is the last place he wants to be right now.
You owe me $6 for that beer.
Then why don't you come over here and collect it?
Doesn't anyone care about the environment? All this broken glass on the floor washes into the oceans. Some little otter gets it. Okay, this is move.
Oh, man. That was a bad move, bitch.
I go outside to call him, and I see him leaving with this tramp who's wearing like the tightest dress I've ever seen.
Well, do you know who it was?
Who cares who it was? He was supposed to be with me.
Sweetheart.
I know. Can I get you something? You know, a glass of water.
Let me get it.
Thank you.
I just don't get it. For months, everything was going so great.
I know, sweetheart, but you know, maybe he just got tired and really needed to show his true nature. Told you. And I tell you what, it's the last time that boy's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna make it my personal challenge to keep him from hurting you.
Stop, please.
Are you going soft on me? You said you just left with a slut.
Yeah, but why now? I mean, we've been looking forward to this night for months. I just don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
I know, sweetheart, I know it doesn't. And I know that it hurts, but you need to know the truth. Men are dogs.
Your cover is blown, Clint. Your former employee just sang his heart out in front of dozens of witnesses.
You're referring to Vimal Patel?
Yes, we actually have hospital security footage of Mr. Patel breaking into the DNA lab.
So what? It only proves that he was there. It doesn't prove that I had anything to do with it.
He used a doctored key card.
And I am one subpoena away from showing that card was made courtesy of you and Buchanan Enterprises.
No judge will grant you access to private corporate files.
No, and Mr. Patel won't be of any use to you in the courtroom, none at all.
And why is that, Clint? Did you threaten to do the same thing to him that you did to Eddie Ford?
I can almost guarantee a not guilty verdict. You're welcome. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Miss Delgado, what a pleasure.
I don't believe we've met.
No, but I know you by reputation. I've seen you on the news.
Oh, I see. Are you in legal trouble?
No, not me, but my husband is.
And your husband is?
He may be in handcuffs, but that brave man is innocent.
Did I say something?
No, I only came make love to you.
Not what a girl wants to hear on her wedding night. Joe, you're freaking me out. What's going on?
No, I don't want an audience.
Who's watching?
Well, no one now. God, I can't believe Kelly would do this. You know, to work with my father, I had a camera in your room. Who does that?
You're worth fighting for. But the fight's over. And maybe now that Kelly's lost, she will learn to pick her battles a little more wisely.
You sent for your woman to do your fighting for you? Way to man up, bro.
Oh, like you're any better? You showed up here with your entire posse to take one man down? What happened to a good old-fashioned bar fight, you know? Mano y mano.
This isn't a bar fight, baby cakes. This is a good old-fashioned beatdown. Get her out of here.
Hey, listen to me. Your beef's with me. No one touches the girl.
I know things seem bad right now. But John loves you. You just gotta give him a little time. He'll remember that.
Don't, Brody. I know what you're trying to do. And I've gotta stop lying to myself. That's what got me here in the first place. 'Cause if I don't stop, I'm never gonna have a chance with John.
Well, I'd lay odds on you any day of the week.
Thanks.
I don't like leaving you here alone.
I'm not alone. I have Liam. Mom and I'll stay here and watch over Ryder. Just go. Find Jess.
I won't be long.
Bring her home.
You.
Men are dogs.
Well, you have no idea what this guy has done to her, and with all due respect, maybe you should just stay out of it.
Maybe. But to say that every member of the male gender is out to hurt you, that's kind of a blanket assumption.
Well, that has been our experience, right, Langston?
Well, if that's true, then you got a raw deal. But if your answer is to build a wall so high that you can't even see love when it shines through, That's a shame.
Are we still talking about being Ford?
I want to see my son.
For the last time, he is not your son. But I just need to talk to Jessica. Maybe she'll listen to me. I could have brought a lawyer. Is that what you want? Good luck finding somebody to take your case. You got a pretty nasty record. I've got rights too, whether you like it or not. And if you're not gonna understand it, maybe Jessica will. Speaking of which, where the hell is she?
My brother and the district attorney are on a fishing expedition instead of doing their jobs. Their answer to the latest unsolved murder is to try to pin it on me.
Is this allegation as unfounded as your other charges?
Did you miss the part about the hospital lab security footage?
If you have something on my client, charge him. If not, we're out of here.
So you see, my husband is not the culprit. He was only doing what his employer compelled him to do.
Do you think I have a case?
I think the prosecution will eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Word around here is that the police can place you in the DNA lab. That combined with your very public statement at the St. James Church, I'd say you've incriminated yourself, Mr. Patel. And Clint Buchanan will use every penny at his disposal to make sure that sticks.
In other words, I'm done for.
With another lawyer, definitely. Good thing you hired me.
Wilma, so you'll take the case?
If you can pay my retainer.
Would there be an installment plan by any chance?
I'm sorry. But if anything changes, you let me know, okay? And in the meantime, don't say anything on the record.
It's over.
Not yet.
Can't pay her, Rama.
Maybe not, but I know somebody who can.
Get off me! Get off me! John!
I hope you got insurance, because I hear Obamacare doesn't cover plastic surgery.
Miss Delgado, please forgive my wife. If I'd known that you were the attorney that she had in mind, I would have told her not to bother you.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm sure your sympathies lie with Mr. Buchanan. No, given the similarities.
What similarities?
You two have kept a child from her rightful father, haven't you?
Where'd you hear that?
From your husband.
Todd Manning?
Yeah, Mr. Manning and I struck up a conversation in a bar the other night.
Uh-huh. And he decided to talk trash about me to a complete stranger.
No. I wouldn't characterize it that way.
I would.
No. He was in a bad mood. And he may have made a few references to your treachery here and there, but everything else he said, it was very complimentary. And
you know something? I knew you looked familiar to me. Now, you're the same guy who sprang Eddie Ford after he assaulted his son. Isn't that right? Clint? Did you know about that?
I have dozens of attorneys, so I really can't answer you. Look, if we're through here, I'd like to go see my grandsons.
What are you going to tell those boys when they're old enough to ask questions?
I'll find a way to make them understand.
From behind bars? I wouldn't count on it.
I didn't think that Clint was going to roll over and confess, but I certainly thought we were going to shake him up a bit more with that.
If you're thinking of opening your mouth, remember this. There are far worse things than prison.
Excuse me, colleague to colleague, you might want to tell your client not to intimidate a witness in the middle of a police station.
wherever you are, get back here. Get back here now.
Rama, what are you doing here? The money needs a lawyer, the best there is, and you're going to pay for it.
Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I'm gonna tell Joey Buchanan who you really are.
Sorry, I didn't mean to monopolize the conversation.
No, it's okay. But who are you? Oh, I'm sorry. This is my cousin Langston, and this is my friend Tomas, who happens to play the piano and gives advice.
It's not always good. Pleasure to meet you, Langston. And Blair's right. I don't know your boyfriend. I don't know what he did. I guess I just hate to see you write off somebody who you obviously care about.
Well, somebody who just left with another woman.
But you don't know why he did that, correct?
No, I don't.
So why don't you give him a chance to explain himself before you write him off for good?
Get up. Forget it. My son is upstairs, and the only person that can keep me from him is Jessica. Are you gonna go get her or not? What's going on? Isn't she here?
You know what? You need to leave.
No, you need to tell me where your sister is. Did she just what? Abandon her?
Jessica, you are on a break. I'm done, kid. It's not that bad.
Jessica's asleep. Well, then wake her up and tell her I'm here. No way, she's been through hell. I'm not waking her up. She needs to rest.
Okay, time to go, Ford.
You heard her.
Next time, call first.
Yeah, that way Jessica can tell you not to bother wasting her time.
You okay?
I really hate that guy.
Tell me about it. I'm gonna go check on the boys. See you later.
I can't leave now. If that son of a bitch comes back, I don't want you and Vicky to have to deal with him.
You and the phone.
It's Langston!
Well, you two are gonna have to wait to get your squirm on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Get him.
Don't move! Step away!
Which is it? Move or don't move?
Put your weapons down and back the hell off.
And if we don't?
I'm gonna keep on shooting until I turn every last one of you into an all-sopranos chorus! Yeah! Capiche? You're blackmailing me? I thought we were friends.
Friends help each other, don't they? I promise this will be a two-way street.
Oh, you threaten me so I get to threaten you?
I'll keep your many secrets from Joey. And you help keep my husband out of prison. I don't have that kind of money, Rama. Joey does. I can't just ask him to fork it over.
Of course you can.
Aubrey?
And here's your chance.
What's going on in here?
No, honey, don't please. Look, I'm sorry. Yeah. I shouldn't have lost it like that.
Oh, please don't worry about it. He's lucky you didn't go for his throat.
That's when I think about what he did to you, to Jessica, and to Balsam. I mean, come on, what kind of a man denies his own flesh and blood like that? I just hope to God that he never finds out what it's like to actually lose a son.
He wasn't like this until...
Until? Are you going to blame us for this now? I mean, we turned Clint into that because we got back together again?
Well, that's when he started to change.
Well, you know what? That excuse, that expired a long time ago. He's going to have to grow up and get over it. And he's going to have to be held accountable.
Oh, Miss Delgado, I just wanted to say that I'm flattered that you would even consider taking my case.
I don't like bullies.
Yeah, I should have resigned. I know that now, but my parents were just so excited when I told them about my job. They thought of Buchanan Enterprises as their reward for working so hard to send me to college. I just wanted to repay them for their sacrifice.
Mr. Patel, it's time for your interview.
Without benefit of counsel?
And this concerns you how?
Well, I may not be the attorney of record, but I am an officer of the court.
Okay, Mr. Patel has been advised of his rights. Come on, butt out.
I know that you were just trying to help, but You're telling Langston what she wants to hear, not what she needs to hear. It's a long history of hurt from that guy.
Life can't be lived fully without some pain. I agree.
Of course I agree, but she's had her fair share. Both of her parents died doing relief work when she was just a kid. And before my Aunt Dorian adopted her, the only family that she had was this uncle down in Columbia, and he was a really bad egg. I'm telling you, she's had just a really tough life.
As tough as yours.
We're not talking about me.
There's still time. Any words?
He ignored my call.
What the hell are we doing in here?
Hey, I used to come here all the time.
Really? I'm not even gonna ask for what.
This is the kind of place you get business done without being disturbed. Hey, sweetheart, you mind if I finish this?
Hey, what are you doing? You can't drink.
Who died and made you my nanny? Hey. I'm looking for the type of guy to take a girl for a nice ride. Want to take me for a spin?
Forget it. I've had enough crazy blondes for one night.
You know, for the record, back there at the bar before you started your little otter story, I had things under control. I had it handled.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to be torn limb by limb? Okay, I'll try to remember that next time.
Try not to go into my glove compartment next time. That was my service revolver, you know, property of the LPD.
Well, it worked, didn't it? We're still alive.
Yeah. Well, when IA asks me why I discharged my weapon in a crowded bar, I'll explain that to them.
Please stop your moaning. I got enough noise in my head already. Come on.
And this is your idea of peace and quiet?
We're still too drunk to drive. The Minuteman was in walking distance.
I think someone died here.
You know what? People die of shame. And I am not going to go and face Dorian tonight. Or Joey and the little woman at the palace.
So, between this place and the palace, it seems like there's got to be somewhere in between.
You know what? If you want to call a cab and go back to your place, please be my guest. I'm sure Roxy won't have any questions for you. Or, you know what? You could always hang out at Land Fair. That'll work.
I'll take the couch.
Well, I didn't think we'd be seeing you tonight.
That's what lawyers are for. Brody, you'll never know how sorry I am.
Not sorry for Jessica and me.
All I ever wanted was to make my children happy.
Well, I don't think that's in the cards for Jessica anytime soon. And just so you know, Robert Ford's already trying to stake a claim on Ryder.
I won't allow that.
Not your decision.
I'll help you if you let me.
Yeah? Is that what you were trying to do when you tore our lives apart?
Please, Brody, don't talk like that. You're like a son to me.
What kind of a son? The kind you want or the kind you don't? I hate to ask, but it seems like there's a difference.
I'll get out of your way. I just came here to see Jessica.
You can't.
Look, I know that you're angry, but she's still my daughter.
Because she's not here. She's gone.
I assure you, I am nothing like any other blonde you've ever had.
I didn't just ditch Langston and Capricorn to watch you hit on some biker.
Okay. Wow, your little girlfriend's been freezing you out. Looks like you could use some action, like yes.
Why the hell did you bring me here? And what was with all that intrigue at your house?
Oh, you did really, really well. You kept Captain America and Red Skull busy long enough for me to get my hands on these. Take a look at that. I gotta make a phone call.
What the hell is this?
Oh, this is Freedom, our golden ticket.
So it's not just your riveting footage from the DNA lab, but it's also that wonderful show and tell from the wedding.
Are you familiar with the expression dead to rights, Mr. Patel? Honey, what is the penalty these days for unauthorized alteration of medical records?
Well, in years or decades?
Please, no, I can't go to prison for the rest of my life.
Oh, well, there are alternatives.
What do I do?
Two things. First, you write out a formal confession. Second, you agree to cooperate with the prosecution of Clint Buchanan.
And if I do that, then I don't go to jail?
Well, it all depends on the quality of your assistance.
I have to discuss this with my wife.
No. You have a decision to make.
Trust me, you're not gonna get a better deal than this.
You have a story to tell, Mr. Patel. Make it a good one.
Rama's husband is in trouble, and she wouldn't bother us like this, but she's just so upset.
Police are interrogating Vimal about helping your dad change those DNA tests.
My father should never have gotten your husband involved.
I guess they can't get Clint, so they're throwing the book at Vimal instead.
Oh, Rama, I'm so sorry.
If he goes to prison, my life is over. And without a lawyer, I mean, just...
Why don't you have a lawyer?
They can't afford it. I mean, I guess they could get a public defender or something, right?
No, I don't know. That's not going to be enough.
I know, because a good one costs money. Oh, Rama, I'm so sorry. I know your husband was just trying to hold on to his job.
He did what he was ordered to do. But the man who gave him the orders will go free, and my husband will be the one who pays the price.
I'm not very good company. I'll leave you two on to talk.
Don't go yet. Service has been done.
¿Cómo sabías tú?
Blair told me your mother was from Colombia.
Yeah.
So are most of the roses that people give on Valentine's Day. El plan era que tú y, ¿cómo se llamaba?
Robert Ford.
The two of you picked this night for a reason. You wanted it to be special.
Yeah, we did.
It's not over yet. It's still Valentine's Day.
Oh. You look like I feel. Here.
As bad as I feel, it's better than it was a few hours ago. I need him to hurt something.
Instead of getting hurt? It's okay. You can tell me. It'll be our secret.
No secrets. Been there, got the scars to prove it. But yeah, it hurts.
Ditto. We had a hell of a night, didn't we?
It ain't even over yet.
Jessica didn't say where she's going, and she's not answering her phone.
Well, then we need to go find her.
I was just about to start looking for her.
Dad?
Hi, sweetheart.
Well, you two need to talk. I'll start trying to track down Jessica.
I don't even know where to start.
Natalie, say what you need to say. I can take it.
You know, everyone thinks that what you did to Rex and Jessica was unforgivable.
Are you one of them?
After what I did, I don't really have room to judge.
I have so much to make up for, not the least of which is ruining your wedding. And I would also like to apologize to John.
John's not here.
Why not?
Because he found out that he's not Liam's father. Brody is.
Jessica, Jess, where are you? Just tell me where you are. I'll come pick you up.
Don't! Please, don't do that.
Okay, fine. I'll send a car.
No. I'm not coming home tonight.
Jessica, you have to. You gotta come home.
I can't see you. I can't see Natalie. Just not yet.
What about Ryder? He needs his mother.
You'll have to take care of him, Brody. If you can stand it. But you can't come looking for me. I mean it.
Interesting, huh?
Ryder's got a trust fund?
8 figures, and guess what? His parents have power of attorney. That would be me and you.
No, me and Jessica.
Close enough. The money would come in handy, though, huh? You pay for your brother's education, you can make one of your little films, provide for your son.
I don't think Buchanans have anything to say about it.
They don't. I do. And lucky for you, I don't want the kid.
Well, then what do you want?
I am glad you asked, because you are the one guy that can give it to me.
Well, yeah, okay. That's everything.
Don't sign that.
What are you doing?
I've been retained as counsel in this case.
Roma, I don't understand. Where did you find the money?
I can't believe you did that.
Oh, she's your friend, sweetheart. We couldn't just stand around and watch her husband get railroaded. And besides, after what my father did to him, paying for a lawyer is the least we can do.
Don't worry about the money. You deserve only the best, darling. And now you have it.
Miss Delgado, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Let's bottom line this. You want Clint Buchanan, my client can deliver him to you. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Right, so let's start the bidding at full immunity.
Of all the things I expected you to say, Natalie.
Yeah. So what do you think of me now? Like father, like daughter? Brody, what is it? What's wrong?
So, what do you think of my plan?
I think it's insane. You're insane.
It's foolproof. Actually, it's Ford-proof. But it'll only work if we act fast, so chop chop. Let's go. What did you say to her?
Just listen 3 lines to you. But maybe if you're lucky, I'll teach you some Spanish. You can figure it out.
Finally.
I am so sorry. This is the last thing I wanted to happen.
No, it's okay. Whatever it is, just tell me you're on your way.
I wish. Langston, I can't meet you tonight. And you know I wouldn't say that unless I absolutely had to.
I don't understand.
I promise I'll make it up to you.
Come on.
Please just give me that chance. Langston, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. But you're not. Happy Valentine's Day, Ford.
It's not coming.
No. He's not.
That's so sad. Wow! Who would have thought the human hormone had feelings, huh? Come on, cheer up. The good news is you're gonna get that kid away from the big bad Buchanans, plus a boatload of cash, okay? You're gonna have everything you've ever wanted. And so will I.
Brody, what is it?
Jessica called. She's not coming home.
Does that hurt?
No, you're doing good.
Not exactly known for my nursing skills.
No, you got good hands. Don't let anyone tell you differently. You're kind of shaking.
Yeah, I am. I think I had too much to drink tonight.
Too much or just enough?
Okay, well, no more interruptions.
Yes, let's make sure.
In case Kelly calls. Okay, I think that's it for Nurse Kelly.
If feel better.
Okay. Well, you can't sleep on this thing, so I am gonna call the front desk and see if there's another room.
I don't want to be alone tonight.
It's so late. I guess John's not coming back either.